Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. It's a beautiful Monday morning, September 15th, and I'm sitting here in the garden in Ruthie's pavilion enjoying a cup of beautiful herbal tea, hibiscus and raspberry leaf. Right here in the sun it's pretty warm, but this morning it was in the low 50s, high 40s here actually, which makes me a little panicky because I can feel the cold coming on and I've got a lot of green tomatoes. How are you guys doing in your gardens? What things are still growing? Do you focus on a fall garden? Like I said before, because we seem to have one shot at growing here, and yes, I do succession planting, but it seems like we have just kind of one major shot at growing here. Whatever I planted months ago is still growing, and I continue to take care of those plants and pick the harvest from it and just continue to enjoy it. I'm just focusing on that beautiful sunflower on the other side of the cattle panel, amazed at God's beauty and his gifts to us and how beautiful the garden is. We're getting close to having all the fruit done, which is amazing. Cannot tell you how many pounds of fruit that we've had this year that I have canned, or we've sold at the farm stand, or we've eaten. We've had golden plums, red plums, pears, 2 different varieties, peaches, nectarines, apples of many varieties. We had cherries at the beginning of the year, and now the grapes are almost ready. My family really focused hard on helping me yesterday to get the apples washed, cored, and ready to be made into juice. My husband and my younger daughter really focused on that. And so now all I have to do is just bring it in and put it in stock pots and bring it to a simmer so I can kind of pasteurize it. Then I will can it in quart jars, and we will enjoy that so much this winter when I don't have this beauty out here. So we've kind of made a pact with ourselves that we're going to not bring anything else in and put it on the kitchen table until we finish with what's there, and we're getting close. When that's all done up, we're going to pick more apples and just leave them on the porch and bring them in to do them as we can. And then there's going to be those Anjou pears. So we have been really well blessed with a lot of fruit and vegetables this year. It's been amazing. I'm very happy and grateful for that. So meanwhile, this is going to be another gorgeous day. I'm going to go out here and just harvest and enjoy myself and see what little treasures and blessings that I can find. The first thing I wanted to do was transplant this celery. I had finished a stalk of celery, so I cut the bottom off and I put it in water in a bowl in the kitchen. And then it grew this, and so now I have transplanted it in a pot. And I'm going to put this pot in my new greenhouse. I'm focusing on getting the old tomatoes out that didn't sell or that I didn't use, and putting things in the greenhouse I'm going to tend and keep growing this winter. Is going to give me something to focus on, and I'll be able to get my hands in the dirt, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've got this transplanted and I'm pretty excited about it. I found a Clancy potato in the new greenhouse. I can't believe that I missed it and didn't get it planted out. So I'm going to take it and transplant it from here to a much larger pot, and I'm also going to put that in my new greenhouse to try to see if it can grow during the winter. So that's done. I've got to water them both very well, and then maybe in a week or so I will fertilize them once they get settled in their new pots. So that's 2 things I've gotten done today, and that feels great. I'm trying to figure out how to take care of the blackberry plants here and the Marionberry over there, how to train them across. So getting kind of wild in here, a little bit like a jungle. Here's some of my mom's beautiful Rudbeckia golden glow flowers. I just really enjoy looking at these. They're so bright and happy. I have a Roma tomato here in this pot, and it looks like it's doing pretty well. I see it set some fruit right here. That's exciting. Now all of these plants that are in pots will go into the new greenhouse, and I will try to grow them out as much as I can. This is also a Clancy potato, and I transplanted it here a couple weeks ago, I believe. So anything that I can take into the greenhouse with me, I'm going to. I really have great hopes for this plant here. It's called Blue Cream Berries, and I believe it's from Brad Gates from Wild Boar Farms. And it's a cherry tomato. But it's a pretty little cherry tomato, and the plant looks very healthy, so I'm pretty excited about it. Time to gather more echinacea seeds. This is a beautiful pink one. I look forward to growing more next year. There we go. Now I have a bunch of pink echinacea seeds ready for next year. I've labeled them and put the date on them. Everything looks so green and lush and beautiful. The verbena are so pretty and bright. So are the nasturtiums. I really love growing flowers and vegetables together. It's time to harvest. I know that I saw 2 Armenian cucumbers over here, so we'll have to come around here and see if we can find them. There they are. I still don't think they're big enough yet, so I'm going to leave them there for a while. The tomatoes on this cattle panel are just so beautiful. They look so much better than the ones out in the pasture garden. We don't really eat anything spicy in our family, but I did grow these for people at the farm stand because they had requested them. So here's a nice little start. I'm wringing my hands over my habanada plants. I really, really want some. I think by this time last year, I had some that were ready. And what I do is I take them and I wash them, dice them up, and put them in the freezer so that next year I can put them in my peach salsa. Oh, happy day. Look, there's another muncher cucumber. I was afraid they were done this year. They are the best. I'm going to look up those seeds wherever I can buy them, and I'm definitely going to buy many packages. More beautiful sweet banana peppers. This plant has been so amazing. I really love this one. I'd kind of like to dig it up, put it in a pot, and see if I can get it to live through the winter. I did that last year with no success, but then I'm going to do a lot more in the new greenhouse and be out there more. I just didn't water them enough last year, so it's worth trying. I'm filming this part of the video the next day, and I'm out here in the pasture garden taking a look at how many green tomatoes I have left. We still have a few wonderful days left, so I think we're going to be able to get more tomatoes, and I'm really excited about that. Here we have an orange jazz. They are a wonderful plant. They're very prolific. They grow beautiful yellow orange tomatoes. They taste really good. And this is one tomato I will keep on my growing list. I had to bring you down here to this beautiful row. We have another Dr. Wychees ready, some Amish paste, a Granny Cantrell. Now that's the dark color that it's supposed to be. Not quite still. Some icicle tomatoes, those cute little ones. The cucumber cattle panel is looking really good, but it's not growing that many cucumbers, despite how many blossoms there are. I think the change in temperature is affecting it. So we'll just enjoy what we can find. One thing that I have noticed this year is that I haven't seen any squash bugs. Maybe that's because we let the chickens in here all fall and winter and spring until we're ready to dig it up and plant. So that's a wonderful thing that I've been noticing this year, and I just thought I'd share that with you. My daughter got this section of the garden weeded yet again. It's either the second or third time. And that's what happens when you don't stay up with it and just focus on weeding. But there's too much for us to weed, and we're going to try something different next year. If you can see the sprinkler going there on that beautiful piece of uncovered earth, my husband planted, I believe it is winter wheat, could be fall rye, or it could be a mix. But he planted that where the potatoes were, and we got a lot of great potatoes. So we're hoping that it will hold the weeds down some and nourish that plot of ground. So we are going to experiment between covering up bare earth like this with very, very thick weed fabric, thicker than this actually, and then covering it with a fall cover crop. So wish us luck. I really hope it works. Well, I've picked some corn and zucchini and tomatoes, and that's a nice harvest. I'm going to get in the house and put away some of the tomatoes. I'm going to can them, make sauce out of them, dice them, and can them. I hope you guys are having a lovely day and getting a lot done. It's very lovely weather here right now, and I appreciate it greatly. Because soon it won't be. It'll be just like somebody flips a switch, and all of a sudden it'll be gray and wet and rainy. But I have sure enjoyed this summer. There's been a couple of tough events that have happened, but I'm still going. I haven't been beat down completely yet. I hope you guys stay motivated and happy and enjoy the outdoors. You have a very beautiful, lovely day. Be grateful for everything you're given, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.